So are you surprised by Caitlin Clark and the Fever's improvement since the Olympic break? 20 points, 8.4 assists, 6 rebounds.
That's crazy.
But 5.6 turnovers
Those are hell of a number.
Those are hell of a numbers.
But to me, that's not dominating.
Jealousy, resentment, pride. These aren't just emotions. They're the undercurrents threatening to tear apart the WNBA. As Caitlin Clark rises, Sheryl Swoopes tries to drag her down. But in this clash of generations, an unexpected ally emerges. Cynthia Cooper is stepping up and taking a stand against all the bullies. This is more than basketball. It's a battle for the future of the WNBA. In this video, we'll break down this clash, see why Swoopes can't seem to give Clark her flowers, and what Cooper is saying that's the talk of the town.
I wish, Caitlin Clark had that experience this year because she's our future.
What if a rookie could change the game forever? Enter Caitlin Clark, the WNBA's new sensation. She's not just playing basketball, she's rewriting the rules. With 19.5 points, 5.7 rebounds, and a league-leading 8.4 assists per game, Clark's season is the stuff of legends. She's shattered over 60 records, including the single-season points record for a first-year pro. But Clark's impact goes beyond numbers. She's the fastest player to reach 300 career assists and 100 three-pointers in WNBA history. Her electrifying play is inspiring a new generation of fans and players. She's not just a star, she's becoming the face of the WNBA. And just like Michael Jordan changed the NBA, Clark's success could lead to bigger opportunities for all WNBA players. So why is Swoopes so worked up? Is it just about basketball? Or is there something more going on here? Get ready, because we're about to break down Clark's mind-blowing performances and uncover what's really behind this drama. Before we dive in, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Trust me, you won't want to miss this.
Go ahead and look. Everywhere you turn, Indiana Fever is breaking records. All Sheryl Swoopes did was validate all the speculation that there's folks hating on Caitlin Clark. That's all she did.
As Clark's star rises, another's light seems to dim. What could drive a basketball legend to publicly dismiss the achievements of the sport's newest sensation? The answer might reveal a deeper struggle within women's basketball itself. Enter Sheryl Swoopes, a titan of women's basketball. With 3 Olympic gold medals, 4 WNBA championships, and a Hall of Fame induction, Swoopes' legacy in the sport is undeniable. Yet as Caitlin Clark rewrites the record books, Swoopes' recent comments have left fans and fellow players scratching their heads.
Will Caitlin Clark come into the WNBA and do what she's doing right now? Immediately? Absolutely not. Not gonna happen.
Swoopes has been taking shots at Clark left and right. During the start of the season, she dismissed Clark's college achievements. Then, an old tweet resurfaced where Swoopes questioned Clark's skills. And during key Indiana Fever wins, she pretends as if Caitlin Clark never existed. On a recent podcast, Swoopes dropped a bombshell that sent shockwaves through the basketball community. Despite Clark's jaw-dropping stats, Swoopes declared, "Those are hell of numbers, but to me, that's not dominating." This statement raised eyebrows across the league. How could anyone look at Clark's historic performance and not see dominance?
Giving up, or you're giving out 8 assists per game. Yeah, she's had several double-digit assists. But you got turnovers, right?
Yep.
You're leading in turnovers.
Yep.
I get it. She's a rookie. It happens. She'll get better. But do you factor in what she's given up on the defensive end?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
And you still say she dominated?
The criticism didn't end with words. During broadcasts, Swoopes has been called out for seemingly ignoring Clark's contributions. In one notable instance, she failed to mention Clark's name when discussing standout players from the Indiana Fever. This omission led to a wave of accusations that Swoopes was deliberately downplaying Clark's impact on the game.
Sheryl Swoopes was discussing the Indiana Fever on a podcast.
Okay.
And she was like, in the Fever, they've just been tremendous. And she started naming players. And she named like every player except Caitlin Clark. Okay. She wouldn't mention her name.
Yeah, true hater.
So what's really going on here? Is this a case of a legend feeling threatened by a newcomer's success? Or is there something deeper at play? Some speculate that Swoopes is struggling to accept the changing landscape of the WNBA. Clark's style of play, with her long-range shooting and flashy passes, represents a new era of women's basketball. One that's capturing the attention of fans in ways the league has never seen before. Others wonder if Swoopes' comments stem from a generational divide. As the game evolves, so too do the metrics for success. Clark's ability to draw massive crowds and generate unprecedented media attention challenges traditional notions of what it means to dominate in women's basketball.
Respectfully, Sheryl Swoopes, you have any idea how that makes you look? You have any idea how that serves to stain any kind of critique of Caitlin Clark? Because that gives fodder to those who believe she's being hated on and ostracized to some degree. Do you realize that, Sheryl Swoopes, you're insane to do that?
This conflict between Swoopes and Clark isn't just about two players. It reflects a broader issue in the WNBA, where established stars sometimes struggle to embrace the success of newcomers. As the league grows and evolves, these growing pains become more apparent. Clark's impact extends far beyond the stat sheet. She's bringing new fans to the sport, increasing viewership, and changing perceptions of women's basketball. Her success could lead to bigger contracts, more sponsorship deals, and increased visibility for all WNBA players. In light of this, Swoopes' criticisms seem short-sighted at best, and at worst, detrimental to the growth of the sport she helped build. If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We know watching this video takes some of your time, and we appreciate you. Now back to the action.
Oh my God. But she's so crafty. This is what people don't know about Caitlin. She's not just a three-point shooter. She's a great passer, not a mediocre passer, not so-so. She is a great passer.
While Swoopes' words echoed through the basketball world, another WNBA legend was watching Clark's rise with a very different take. Her unexpected defense of the freshman sensation would add fuel to an already blazing debate. Enter Cynthia Cooper, a four-time WNBA champion, winning the biggest prize during the league's first 4 years, and former teammate of Sheryl Swoopes. Cooper's illustrious career includes 2 WNBA MVP awards, the first and second ever winner of the prestigious trophy, a 4-time Finals MVP, and an Olympic gold medalist. Her decision to speak out in support of Caitlin Clark sent shockwaves through the basketball community. Cooper's praise for Clark wasn't just a casual compliment. She went into detail about Clark's skills, emphasizing that there's more to her game than meets the eye. She's not just a three-point shooter, she's a great passer, Cooper stated, challenging the notion that Clark's success is limited to long-range shooting. But Cooper didn't stop there. She highlighted Clark's craftiness on the court, sharing a specific example that caught her eye.
She's crafty. I saw her get the ball, lay it up on the back door cut. Like they waiting for her to pop out to the three-point line. Boom, she slips back door, gets that bucket. Like she is crafty.
This level of detailed observation from a basketball legend carries significant weight, showcasing Clark's ability to read the game and create opportunities. Cooper's support for Clark extends beyond individual plays. She sees Clark's impact as potentially transformative for the entire league. By praising Clark's skills and potential, Cooper is essentially calling for the WNBA to embrace and uplift new talent. This stance is in stark contrast to Swoopes' criticisms, which seem to downplay Clark's achievements. The conflict between Swoopes and Cooper's perspectives reflects a broader issue in women's basketball. As the game evolves, there's a tension between honoring the legacy of past greats and making room for new stars to shine. Cooper's willingness to publicly support Clark suggests a path forward, one where established players can mentor and champion rising talents. Clark's debut season has been nothing short of historic. She became the first rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double, notching 19 points, 13 assists, and 12 rebounds against the New York Liberty. This kind of performance isn't just impressive, it's reshaping expectations for what first-year players can achieve in the league. Cooper recognizes the potential ripple effects of Clark's success. She believes Clark's impact could be generational, leading to increased visibility and financial opportunities for all WNBA players. This perspective aligns with the growing calls from fans and analysts for Clark to become the new face of the WNBA, with some even suggesting she should be the league's new logo.
We have to bridge that gap between what's going on today and what we experience, and it will help the younger generation to know our experiences so that they don't make the same mistakes and we continue to soar and grow as a league.
The contrast between Cooper and Swoopes' reactions to Clark's rise isn't just about basketball stats. It's about the future of women's basketball and how the sport can grow. Cooper's support demonstrates the importance of mentorship and solidarity among players across generations. It shows that there's room for new stars to shine without diminishing the accomplishments of those who came before. As Clark continues to break records and draw attention to the WNBA, the support of veterans like Cooper becomes increasingly crucial. It sends a message to fans, media, and aspiring players that the league is big enough for multiple stars, And that new talent should be celebrated, not resented.
Sheryl Swoopes, take notes. You ain't playing no more. But you're a Hall of Famer and a champion and a basketball savant. You know good and damn well you had no business talking about the Indiana Fever without mentioning Caitlin Clark. Come on, Sheryl Swoopes.
As the dust settles on this clash of generations, a bigger question emerges. Can the WNBA harness the Clark effect to revolutionize women's basketball as we know it? The conflict between Sheryl Swoopes and Caitlin Clark, with Cynthia Cooper stepping in as an unexpected defender, isn't just about individual players. It's a defining moment for the entire league. This situation goes way beyond personal beef. It's about how the WNBA handles change and promotes its stars. Cooper's support for Clark shows a path forward where established players lift up new talent instead of tearing them down. It's a blueprint for how the league can grow and evolve. Think about it. Clark's not just playing great basketball. She's elevating the game, her team, and the league. She's the first rookie in WNBA history to get a triple-double, twice. She's the first ever player in WNBA history to score 700 points, 300 assists, and 100 three-pointers in a season, and counting. That's the kind of performance that doesn't just impress fans, it creates them. And more fans mean more opportunities for everyone in the league.
Any USA basketball experience for someone as young as Caitlin Clark is going to benefit America for years and years and years and years. So yeah, I would put her absolutely on Team USA.
Cooper gets it. She sees Clark's potential to transform the entire WNBA. In her words, Clark's success could help make all WNBA players multi-millionaires. That's not just good for Clark, it's good for every player in the league. But here's the real kicker. This isn't just about money, it's about respect. It's about taking women's basketball to new heights. Clark's style of play, with those long-range shots and flashy passes, is capturing attention in ways the league has never seen before. She's not just a great player, she's a cultural phenomenon. So what does this mean for the future of women's basketball? For starters, it means the league needs to get better at managing these generational transitions. The WNBA can't afford to have its legends at war with its rising stars. Instead, it needs to create a culture where past and present champions support each other. Here's something to chew on. What if the WNBA used this moment to redefine itself? Imagine a league where young players like Clark are celebrated not just for their individual achievements, but for how they're pushing the entire sport forward. Picture a WNBA where legends like Swoopes and Cooper are actively mentoring the next generation, sharing their wisdom and experience. This isn't just about Clark or Swoopes or Cooper. It's about creating a sustainable future for women's basketball. It's about growing the pie for everyone, not fighting over the biggest slice. The Swoopes-Clark conflict, with Cooper's unexpected intervention, has exposed a crucial turning point for the WNBA. This isn't just about individual players. It's a defining moment for the league's future. Cooper's support for Clark shows how established stars can lift up new talent, creating a blueprint for growth and evolution. Clark's impact goes beyond her historic triple-doubles and record-breaking stats. She's elevating the game, her team, and the entire league. Cooper recognizes this potential, seeing Clark's success as a path to transform the WNBA financially and culturally. Clark isn't just playing basketball. She's changing the game. Her style, her skills, and her attitude are bringing new fans to women's basketball. So here's the big question. Where do you think Clark's career is headed? Which veteran will next stand up for Caitlin Clark? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out on the latest news. Click the video on the screen, and we will see you in the next one.